There is a secret to success and to shortcut how to quit your bad habits. People think that there is only hard work when it comes to quitting your bad habits and to cultivate good habits. But there is a shortcut which people don't really talk about online and in the self help space when you are very focused on social media like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And that is the concept of your identity. More specifically, self image. Now, what is this all about? Identity and self image? Well, we're going to go deep here because we're just not going to talk about any surface level stuff or tips and tricks on how to build good habits, because it's also in Atomic Habits, the book from James Clear, that in order to shortcut or to pretty much fast track your life to build good habits, you must change your identity. Your identity has been built from many external factors, from media, from your family, from your friends, your peers, and the education system, your teachers, and your classmates. So many things have been put onto us. The beliefs that we thought were ours were actually from someone else, and these beliefs could either be serving us or destructing us. And so we need to be honest with ourselves and do some more self reflection or introspection about what are actually our own beliefs, and really just soak in all of the thoughts in your mind and just analyze all of your beliefs about the world. It's got really deep, but with the context of habits and to improve yourself, if you feel like, for example, when you are going to start exercising and you just been to the gym, that first kind of session was very motivated and you are kind of ready to work out, and that first session it felt good, but at the same time it felt very hard because it wasn't something that you're used to doing. And so you keep going to the gym, trying to commit to a PPL 2 times split. So it's Monday through Saturday. And on the third week, life started to bleed in and many priorities started to fill in your schedule. And because of this, you didn't have time and you lost motivation. And worse than that, there are many external influences like your friends offering you junk food, but you still kind of want to resist, but you just want to take a bite or taste that sweet that they're offering. It almost as if you are swimming upstream, to be honest with you. Like, it doesn't feel natural because it makes sense, because building a new good habit like exercise wasn't in your identity all along. And so you need to start with step 1, the foundation of building good habits, and to create a life which you are proud of by changing your self-image. So let's dive deep into self-image. And I've read the book Psycho Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Some parts of it I haven't like finished it. Like, when I read books, I don't usually read it from start to finish. I just go onto the table of contents and find the chapter that I'm interested in. And so upon reading that book, Psycho Cybernetics, the idea of self-image blew my mind, because this is a kind of, when you are new to this, it's kind of like it's very woo and very wishy-washy and kind of feels like it doesn't work, because in self-image in the book you're actually taught to imagine success. Like, before doing any activity, you're imagined to you're imagining success. So you close your eyes and imagine hitting a good workout. You imagine getting a number from that girl that you have a crush on. Imagining success shooting hoops in a basketball ring. And the book actually provides some really interesting examples on how Olympic athletes and a lot of successful people, I don't know if that is from the book, but I have heard that visualization or imagining success works tremendously on high level athletes and entrepreneurs. And so I got interested. And self image thing, if you're new to this, what is it exactly? Our identity has been shaped by so many factors. Factors that are actually outside of our control. Some of us have control over it, but most of it are beyond our control. And especially right now in the modern day, a lot of things are hijacking our desires. Let's say porn, for example. Did you want to be addicted to that? No. But it gave that kind of immediate gratification that you wanted because you wanted to feel loved and you just craved that intimacy. Right? But the problem with that is if you cling on to instant gratification and immediate reward, it's like you have pleasure now but pain later. You are embodying someone who can't be patient, who can't wait to get the reward, which oftentimes would make you feel all of these negative emotions, anxiety, depression, guilt, shame, which is a life that we do not want to experience, right? And so with self-image, it's almost as if like we are slingshotting our momentum. So what that means is when you are not aware of the self-image thing and just committed to, for example, losing weight, it almost as if you relapse very quickly. But when you are aware of the self-image thing, you exercise, for example, for a couple of months or for a couple of years without really relapsing and falling into massive ruts because you know self-image. And so what self-image is really about is to change your identity and to associate the good habits into who you want to be in the near future. And so you almost have to kill the old version of you. So for instance, when you're addicted to porn, like I became addicted to porn, I was a loser. I was a fat obese guy who really just wanted to eat as much as possible. I had kind of, I don't know how to describe this, but I really just wanted to eat sweets. That's it. Kind of didn't think that I had uncontrollable hunger, but it just felt like I needed junk food. And so when that compounds, the instant gratification, you play video games, you watch porn, you eat junk food, you'll feel ashamed of yourself. You feel as if your imposter syndrome goes way above what you expected. You feel inadequate. You don't feel enough. That's what I felt. But with the media recommending me self-improvement, it all changed. And especially when I saw content on identity change, progress was fast. I am telling you that. Progress was very fast. And so going back to the book, the Psycho-Cybernetics, when you visualize success, and for example, when you go to the gym before you work out, especially if you're not motivated to do the thing, just sit there for a couple of seconds. Don't prolong this for a couple of minutes. I think 1 to 2 minutes is enough. You just sit there and you imagine hitting a good workout and fist bumping your friends in there, just having a good time. Even in conversations, when you're speaking to your friends, imagine just turning your brain off, being in a flow state, zero thoughts in your brain, and just having a good chill time. When you foresee and imagine success, it would happen. Like, actually. Because I think there's a point in this book, Psycho-Cybernetics, that your brain cannot differentiate imagination from reality. And this has been proven by, if you have sexy thoughts, when you imagine a sexual clip from porn, for instance, or from a movie, when you see some woman that you like really much sexually, your pee gets hard without even touching it. And so that alone, your brain thinks it's real. Your brain thinks that you are going to partake in sex even though you're just watching it. So that evidence alone kind of proves the point that your brain just cannot differentiate between reality and imagination. That's what I've learned. I haven't really practiced much from this book. I'm still currently reading Psycho-Cybernetics and just learning more about self-image and identity change. But it looks very promising to me because right now I am in my summer break, and my change in my routine and the things that I really care about, which is exercise and this YouTube, I have been improving. Like, I really can tell that I've becoming more consistent with working out because subconsciously I kind of associate myself as being an athlete, even though I'm not really thinking about it too much. And so when I always look myself in the mirror, I can't help but be proud because there's already progress in my physique. And in school, like, I just received the news that I have really good grades and that I was a part of the dean's lister. It was great. And if I'm being honest with you, kind of felt like it's a meh. It's not like something to be proud of. But just reflecting on that yesterday and really looking back to it now, I should be proud of that. Of being a dean's list. Ignore all of the things that have happened in the past and just recognize that it's all part of your self-image. You are a straight A student and you're an athlete. So those are the two things that I could associate so that I can become more successful into self-improvement moving forward. So for you, how would you use self-image to improve your life? Well, it's honestly in this actionable step right now. When you just do a habit that you want, that you care about, before doing it, especially if you're not motivated, close your eyes and then just imagine you hitting that PR in the gym, or in the relationship, you'll make her laugh, or at school, you get straight A's all across the board. And even with dealing the desires for engaging in the bad habits like social media, junk food, porn, just imagine yourself resisting doom scrolling on TikTok, and you feel amazing when you resist your friend offering a cookie. You feel good. And when you have the urge to fap right now and you ignore it, it feels amazing. And so that actionable step visualizations is actually very powerful. And aside from that, you really, really have to create a new identity for yourself. That's the main point. You kill your old identity, you leave that behind, and create a new version of you. That's it for this video. Goodbye.